Oh, and welcome to another Spectral 7 setups. My name is Stacy Puckett. I record online as Spectral 7s, and I like to play with my iPad. I have an addiction problem. I posted a video the other day of me using the new Playbeat app to trigger some MIDI through FAC Envolver, which is it's an older app. It's been about a year, but I just got it, and I'm kind of obsessed with using these two together right now. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick run through of how you can use apps the way they're not supposed to be used to create some interesting generative music. Anyway, so I'll start here. This is Playbeat. This is a completely randomized pattern. Actually, I have it set to randomize all, or I did. Oh well, let me randomize them now. We'll just keep it randomizing. Actually, I don't think it was randomizing before, so this should be interesting. I'm gonna make something new as we're going along here. And then I just hit play. Now, the one thing I did change here is I changed the sequence length to 1 beat. It's kind of ridiculous. To an entire measure. So it's going to be playing incredibly slow. Just one note per measure. Right, here it is. And the reason I did that is I'm going to use this to trigger chord changes within FAC Envolver. I'll show you how I did that in just a second. So it's just completely, actually it's not random. I forgot I did this up and down little pattern here. I could have just as easily done something like this in an app like Otany, but once you get committed to something, you might as well go all the way with it, right? So I got that going into Rough Rider here just to kind of level out the edges a little bit. And then it's going into FAC Envolver, which has a really cool setting where it will take audio inputs and convert it to MIDI output. I have this going into the key of G in a major scale. And it's just creating a note. It looks like a little high there, the depth. It's peeking out a little. I have this just creating a random, as it says here, let me see, just a random MIDI tone in the key of G dropped down 2 octaves. And then that is going into a Mosaic Script, which is very cool, called Chordulator. And what this does is it takes your input and it creates chords within a key for whatever you want. It says here I've got the root is G, we got a major chord, major key, and right now I have it as an 11th. You can dial this in to create anything from a basic triad all the way up to a 13th. I just like the 11th. It's nice and jazzy. And then it creates a separate bass channel. I have it set right here, as you see all the way over on the right, to channel 11. And it creates a separate bass tone drop down an octave right here. So it's got 2 channels, one for chords on channel 2, and then the bass is outputting to channel 11. And with that being said, let's bring in channel, I guess I'll bring in channel 2 first, which I just have as BS16I. And it should, there it goes, it's generating a chord from that. Every tone, a random tone. And on channel 11, I decided to make a bass patch with Zeeon, or actually I'm using a preset bass patch. And I have another instance of Envolver here, which is just simply a transgate. And it's just making a rhythm out of the long tone. I also have that Envolver controlling the filter cutoff. So as you see, the knob right there for the cutoff is going up and down. I gotta turn all this down a little. little bit. So, and right there, I've instantly got music from a measure trigger from Playbeat into Envolver, into Chordulator, and then out to 2 channels. And that's most of what I've got going on here, honestly. And then from there, I took another Playbeat right here, and this is completely random. It's repeating every 2 measures. It repeats, it changes every single pattern. As far as the tones I'm bringing in, they're all stock sounds from Playbeat. It's bass drum, snare, hi-hat, and a percussion sound. And we bring that up a little bit. And that is going to be controlling MIDI again in another Envolver instance right here. As soon as I bring it in, I bring that in now, and that is triggering a kind of lead sound in Poison. And I'm gonna bring that in now. 2, 3, 4. Pretty cool, eh? Now on this one I am using a different scale. I'm using a major blues scale, but it's still a key of G. And you can change the length of the pitches and the percussiveness quite a bit with your settings here within Envolver. Change the fall or the decay, the depth. Obviously, you can use a lot of different sounds. I was going back and forth between that and the organ. I like the funky synth. And from there, I just have a little bit of. I ran the percussion into some blackhole reverb on a separate channel. Give it some kind of funky thing. And then I added a kick drum with Bleass sidekick just to give it some solid beat. Oh, it's out of sequence. It's all right, I'll stop and restart. Hey, this happens when you use And you can add as much of that in as you want, and gate it, side chain it. And adjust as you like. It's pretty cool, I think. And that strum effect within Chordulator can be modulated too. It's a strum effect, which is a big reason I use this app. And right now it's set very low, but you could easily take that up. Get some kind of xylophone, Zappa-esque stuff going. Or take it down to just regular triads. You want something normal, but why be normal? Anyway, I hope that gives you guys some ideas for how to improperly use your apps. Again, I'm Stacy, and I'll be signing off here. Pretty cool. I was supposed to be sleeping for work, but this is a lot more fun. Alright, like and subscribe if you want, and I'll be posting something soon. Alright, talk to you later. Bye. Groovy.